Good day, grade 8 students. It's me again, Ma'am Jen Ponteras, and our topic is all about the converse, inverse, and contrapositive of a conditional statement. We are now in week 7, second quarter of Mathematics 8. Last time, we discussed about conditional statement, wherein this statement is in if-then form. If part is the hypothesis and then part is the conclusion. Now, aside from conditional statement, we can also have converse, inverse, and contrapositive. Okay, but before that, what I have here is a picture. Yan. So in our picture, there is a question. What is your conditional statement about the picture? So these students we are going to let our students write a conditional statement about the picture. But then again, the worksheet or the module that I'm going to use right now is teacher made. Ibig sabihin, gawa ko lang po ito, hindi pa siya nababalidate. So the purpose is para meron lang po akong susundan doon sa ginagawa kong video tutorial. Okay. Now, let's have the first example. Our conditional statement, dapat to classes. I-cancel classes. Conditional statement, if it rains, then they cancel classes. Okay? So, true naman yon na kapag umulan or malakas ang ulan, nagka-cancel sila ng classes. Okay. So, the hypothesis part is if it rains, that is the hypothesis. If it rains, hindi ko na na-edit to. Yan. Then, they cancel classes. That is the conclusion. They cancel classes. This is the conclusion. So, here are the guidelines on how are we going to write converse, inverse, and contrapositive. In addition, hypothesis is represent as P, and the conclusion is represent as Q. So, pag nakakakita tayo ng Q, ibig sabihin that is the conclusion. Okay? In writing the converse of the conditional statement, switch the hypothesis and the conclusion. So, if we're going to switch the hypothesis and conclusion, it turns out into if they cancel classes, then it rains. Yan. Ito yung converse ng ating conditional statement. In writing the inverse of the conditional statement, take the negation of both hypothesis and the conclusion. Pag sinabi nating negation, yung negative, yung opposite nung hypothesis, tsaka opposite ng conclusion. Okay, so here we have, if it does not rain, then they do not cancel classes. Yan. Kapag hindi umulan, hindi sila magka-cancel ng classes. So that's negation, kabaliktaran. Okay? Or the negative ng message. Yung opposite ng message natin. Yan. Okay, sa converse, binaliktad si conclusion, nag-switch ng pwesto si conclusion tsaka si hypothesis. So, kapag nag-cancel ng klase, ibig sabihin umulan. Yan yung thought sa converse. Sa inverse naman, kapag hindi umulan, hindi magka-cancel ng classes. Sa contrapositive, magsuswitch ang in writing the contrapositive of the conditional statement, switch the hypothesis and the conclusion of the inverse statement. Okay? So, magpapalit ng pwesto yung ating inverse ay yung conclusion at hypothesis ng inverse statement natin coming from here. coming from here, yan. So switch natin, magpapalit sila ng pwesto. So if they do not cancel classes, then it does not rain. So ganun sinusulat ang contrapositive. Wait lang, highlight lang natin. Okay. So ito yung ating pattern in writing the converse, inverse, and contrapositive of a conditional statement. So here's the quick summary. The conditional statement is if P, then Q. If P is the hypothesis and Q is the conclusion. So if hypothesis, then conclusion. In converse, if Q, then P. So sa converse, if Q then P. So ibig sabihin, si conclusion nasa unahan, si hypothesis nasa dulo. Okay, so nag-switch sila ng pwesto. In inverse, if not P, then not Q. So you're going to get the negation ng conditional statement natin. So usually sa negation, kinukuha natin yung opposite o hindi kaya nilalagyan natin ng word na not. So there are so many ways para ma-express yung negation ng isang conditional statement. So the thought, yung pinaka-thought ng inverse is if not P, then not Q. For contrapositive, if not Q, then not P. So si contrapositive is galing kay inverse. That so happen, si contrapositive, palit sila ng pwesto ng conclusion at hypothesis ni inverse. Yan. So ito yung pattern, na madaling pattern na masusundan ng mga students. Okay. Let's have the second example. In conditional statement, if two angles are congruent, then they have the same measure. In converse, if two angles have the same measure, then they are congruent. Okay. So before that, tingnan muna natin, no? So the conditional statement is if P then Q. So our P or hypothesis is if two angles are congruent. Yan. Then the conclusion, then they have the same measure. So this is the conclusion. Then they have the same measure. Now in converse, the pattern is if Q, so the blue one, ito nasa dulo, this is the conclusion. If Q, then P. So ito ang mapupunta sa if part. So if two angles, if two angles have the same measure, and ito yung Q natin kanina sa conditional statement. And if two angles have the same measure, then they are congruent. Then they are congruent. Yan. So ito yung hypothesis kanina sa conditional statement. Here. Yan. So nag-switch yung pwesto ng conclusion tsaka ng hypothesis. But take note, habang kino-convert natin, habang tina-transform natin ang conditional into converse, dapat hindi mawawala yung pinaka original thought ng conditional statement, hindi dapat mawawala yon, tsaka hindi dapat manenegate yung grammatical structure ng ating sentence. Okay? Baka mamaya for the sake na masunod lang natin yung if Q then P, hindi na tama yung grammar. Okay? So, meron tayong mga adjustments na gagawin para maging grammatically correct pa rin yung ating mga statement. Pero ang lang dito, ang pinaka-thought lang dito para hindi kayo maligaw is kailangan naintindihan nyo yung pinaka-message, thought nung conditional statement. Tapos pag tina-transform nyo na sila sa converse, inverse, contrapositive, dapat ganun pa rin yung ibig niyang sabihin. Okay. Okay, so here is for inverse statement, If not P, then not Q. Okay. So negation ng hypothesis ni conditional. So again, the hypothesis sa conditional is itong naka-red if two angles are congruent. How are we going to negate this one? If two angles are not congruent. Okay? O pwede rin sabihin na if two angles are incongruent, yun din yung ibig sabihin ng not congruent. Yan. So dito nag-add lang siya ng not pero pwede pa tayong gumamit ng ibang terms na mag-e-express din as not. So pwede rin nating ilagay if two angles are incongruent. Big sabihin ganun din yun. Then their measures are unequal. Yan, pwede rin ganyan. Okay. Ano yung nenegate natin? Sa hypothesis, ang nenegate mo is yung congruent. So pagdating sa inverse, yung negation ng congruent magiging incongruent. Okay, pwede rin maglagay ng not. Yan. Yun yung pinaka-basic, maglalagay ka ng not. Pero mas maganda kung kaya nating i-replace, mas magandang pakinggan, mas okay. So sa conclusion, then they have the same measure. So dito, ang una kong answer, they do not have the same measure. Yan. Yan yung basic na answer na maiisip ng bata. Yan. If you can do better, pwede naman. Kaya doon sa second example ng inverse is, ang nilagay ko, then their measures are unequal. Ano ba yung nenegate natin sa conditional statement? Yung sa part ng conclusion. Yung conclusion kasi natin dito, same measure. So ang kailangan kong i-negate is yung idea ng same measure. So pagdating sa inverse, yung same measure, naging ano na siya, unequal measures. Yan. O kaya, they do not have the same measure. Yan. So yun po yung ibig sabihin ng inverse. We're going to negate the hypothesis and the conclusion. But still, even nagkaroon tayo ng negation sa ating statement, yung message ng conditional statement is nandoon pa rin. Okay. Balikan niyo yung conditional statement. Sabi niya, in Filipino, kapag may dalawang angles daw na pantay, ibig sabihin, meron silang parehas yung kanilang measure. Okay? Kung ang dalawang angles daw ay congruent, ibig sabihin parehas sila ng sukat. So sa inverse naman, ang inverse nito sa Filipino, kapag meron kang dalawang angles na hindi congruent, ibig sabihin hindi pantay ang kanilang sukat. So parehas lang ng meaning. Magkaiba lang ng way kung paano in-express. Okay? So that's the inverse. Sa contrapositive naman, if the switching of P and Q ng inverse. So if not Q, then not P. Okay, wait lang, lagyan natin ng color. So this is red kasi hypothesis siya. Bigyan natin ng ibang color kasi naka-negations na siya. Yan, violet. Yan. Kati ng ilong ko. Anong kulay ba to? Green? I'm looking for green. Ayan. So yung green naman is yung negation ng conclusion. Sa contrapositive, if two angles do not have the same measure, so switch lang sila ng conclusion sa inverse. So ito ay magiging green. Yan. Baka mamaya sa exam kulayan na lang ng bata, hindi po ganon. Ano nila to, isusulat po nila uli ito. Yan. Itong mga colors is to give lang emphasize para hindi kayo mawala. Okay? Pero it doesn't mean na pag nagpasagot tayo sa bata, lalagyan nila ng kulay. Yan. Okay. So, then they are not congruent. Yan. Okay. So, here, this how we convert conditional statement into converse, inverse, and contrapositive. Yan. So, ito yung pinakamadali na pwede na ano natin, na susundan nating pattern. Okay. Next, let's have the third example. Meron ba akong third example? I wrap it up na agad. Ito na lang, sagutan natin. Okay. So let us answer this one na lang. Isa lang pala yung example ko dun. Anyway, ayan. If the dog barks, then there is a stranger. Then there is a stranger. Okay. So if the dog barks is the hypothesis. So very important na ina-identify natin ang hypothesis at conclusion kasi ito po yung pinagpapalit-palit natin ng pwesto. Yan. So this is, anong kulay nga nito kanina? Is it blue? Yan. Ang ganda naman ng blue ko. So this is blue. That's the conclusion. In converse, if Q then P. So magpapalit. So if there is wait lang. If there is stranger, then the dog barks. Then the dog barks. Yan. So ito yung Q, conclusion. Ito naman yung hypothesis. Okay. Yan. Naiwan pa yung dog. The dog barks. Okay. Sa inverse naman, we have if not P, then not Q. If the dog, ano ang negation ng barks? If the dog is not barking, ito yung basic na ano ng baka, answer. Or if the dog is quiet, pwede rin yun. Okay. If the dog is not barking, then there is no stranger. There is no stranger. Yan. If the dog is not barking, then there is no stranger. So palitan natin to ng ano nga kulay nito kanina, violet. Kasi negation na tayo. Ako lang po nag-decide ng kulay. Gusto ko lang na may distinction sila para hindi malito ang mga students natin. Then there is no stranger. Ito kulay green. Negation ito ng conclusion sa conditional statement. Ito naman, if the dog is not barking, this is the negation of hypothesis in conditional statement. Sa contrapositive naman, the switching of Q and P in converse. So if not Q, then not P. So ito, if there is no stranger, then the dog is not barking. So, maging aware din po kayo sa present form ng mga verb natin, ha? Kung kailangan niyang maging past tense ba, kailangan ba niyang maging present tense. Okay, depende kasi sa sa necessity ng sentence. Yan. Yan. So ito is green kasi conclusion ng inverse. Yan. Yan. So hindi ko po alam kung pusa ho yung naririnig ko. If the cat is meowing, then they are fighting. Joke lang. Yan. Okay. So, ito po yung apat. Ayan. Yan. So, that's how we construct converse, inverse, and contrapositive. Okay. So, ito 4, 5, pwede na yan. Okay. So, ito, let us answer this verbally. If the bell rings, then it's lunchtime. So, anong magiging converse nito? Ano muna, hypothesis is what? Yung bell. That's the hypothesis. If the bell rings, then it's lunchtime. This is the conclusion. Lunchtime na. Kapag nga naman nag-bell ang ring, ibig sabihin lunch na. Kaya recess na, kaya uwian na. Okay? Converse, if it's lunchtime, then the bell already rings. Yan. Ibig sabihin, kung lunchtime na, nag-bell na yung ring. Tama ba? Nag-ring na yung bell. Baliktad. Nag-ring na yung bell. Okay. So, this is the conclusion. Kasi converse is if Q not P. Tama? If Q not P. So, ito yung blue natin. Ito ngayon yung ating hypothesis kanina. Yan. Then the bell already rings. Okay. Okay, next. Number inverse. If not P, then not Q. If the bell do not ring, did not ring, the bell did not ring, then it is not lunchtime. Yan. Okay, if the bell did not rings, then it is not lunchtime. Oh, bakit nag-blue? Ring. If the bell did not ring, ayan, maasa ako sa word. Oh. Nasita ako ng word. yung word. If the bell did not ring, then it is not lunchtime. Okay, if not P, then not Q. So, ito yung red. Ay, hindi pala to red. Ito ay violet kasi negation tayo. Yan. Again, ako lang po nag-decide ng kulay. Hindi po itong standard na kulay. Ginawa ko lang yan para hindi malito ang mga bata. Next, negation ng conclusion is green, then it is not lunchtime. Next, for contrapositive, if it is not lunchtime, then the bell did not ring. Yan. If not Q, then not P. This is contrapositive. If not Q, then not P. So this is green. Kasi negation ng conclusion, and this is violet, negation ng hypothesis. Okay. So these are the sample answers only. Ito ay mga sample answers lang. Pero kapag may ibang answer yung bata na na parehas din ng thoughts ng conditional statement, yun, itama nyo na para may score sila. Okay. So the answers may vary. Depende sa sa gagamitin ng mga bata na terms. Depende sa pagre-rephrase nila ng mga sentences. Yan. Depende sa kung ano yung ilalagay nila. Okay? As long as yung thoughts ng conditional statement ay nandoon pa rin sa mga nilagay nilang answer sa inverse, sa converse, at sa contrapositive. Okay, let us have the last one. Ito kasi may math na ito. Ayan pala. So we have here conditional statement. If there are 100 centimeters, then you have 1 meter. Okay. So our hypothesis is 100 centimeters. So this is red hypothesis. Then you have 1 meter. This is the conclusion. Our Q. This is our Q. Okay, for converse, if you have 1 meter, then there are 100 centimeters. centimeters. Yan. Siguro maganda buuin ko to. Centimeters. Yan. Centimeters. Oops, bakit naging letter O yan? Ayan. So here, oops, nag-switch yung ating conclusion and hypothesis. So you have if Q, then P. So yung ating conclusion ay nasa if part. Ang ating hypothesis ay nasa then part. So this is the hypothesis. This is the P. Oops. Ayan. Okay. Next, for number 2, inverse. If not P, then not Q. So if this is the interesting part sa figures, how are we going to ano yung ine-negate natin sa conditional statement, yung 100 centimeters. So aside from using the word not, pwede nating gamitin yung word na less or greater. So halimbawa, if there are less than 100 centimeters, then you have less than 1 meter. It follows, tama naman. You have less than 1 meter. Yan. So this is the negation for hypothesis. Ang nenegate natin is yung 100 centimeters. So ginamit natin is less. So pwede rin po tayong gumamit ng ibang word. Pwede rin yung word na greater. So pag greater naman, if there are greater than 100 centimeters, then you have greater than 1 meter. Yan. So sa numbers, marami rin tayong pwedeng gamitin. So ito ay kulay green kasi negation ng conclusion. So for negation of conclusion na 1 meter. For contrapositive, if there are, if not P, then, if not Q, then not P. Okay? So if you have less than 1 meter, then there are less than 100 centimeters. Yan. Okay. If you have less than 1 meter, then there are less than 100 centimeters. So, if not Q, then not P. So, ito yung green natin. Yung conclusion ng inverse. Ito yung hypothesis. This is the hypothesis of inverse. So, this is a red. No. Yan. Okay. Yan. So, ganyan natin sinusulat ang converse, inverse, and contrapositive. Okay, so the rest of the activity, baliktad naman yung binibigay. Given ang converse o kaya ang inverse, tapos gagawin mo siyang conditional statement. Sige, so magbigay tayo ng isang example dito. Yan. The converse is, if it is complementary, then the sum of two angles is 90 degrees. So, remember, converse is if Q, if Q, then P. So, this is the conclusion. So, pabalik naman siya. Pabaliktad. So, this is the conclusion. And this is the hypothesis. Ito po. So, pag nilagay natin dito, if the, copy na lang natin. Copy na lang natin. Yan. If the sum, two two angles is 90 degrees, then it is complementary. Oops, naghang. Sa loob ako ng equation nagsulat. Then it is complementary. Ito yung color blue. This is color blue. Wait lang po. This is color blue. Yan. Then it is complementary. Yan. O tapos ano na, the rest tutuloy nyo na po yan. Yan. If it is not complementary, then the sum of two angles is not 90 degrees. Okay. O contrapositive, ganun din. If the sum of two angles is not 90 degrees, then it is not complementary. So, kaya nyo nang gawin yan, 5 and 6. Yan. Okay. So, this will be the end of our session. Kung meron po kayong question, pwede nyo pong i-type sa ating comment section. Okay. So far, ito yung topic na madali kasi walang computation. And again, before you leave this video session, please don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel by clicking the tiny bell button. See you next time. Thank you.